Start with Bobby. What did you see from him, and what prompted you to pull him when you did?
I just thought that, he wasn't sharp for me. I thought he was getting behind. And those guys saw a lot of pitches. And, where we were at tonight, being down 3-0 in the first inning, and then you look at that second inning and me recalling the at-bat that Pham had on him, doesn't punch, and then the guy behind him and Walker, really squared the ball up that first at-bat. So it's just one of those, I just felt, at that point in time, we couldn't afford to go down 4-0. And, I wanted to give our team a chance to extend the game, and felt that we could prevent runs, for the duration of the game.
Jim.
Skipper, are you more frustrated or angry? Frustrated that you showed signs of trying to get back into the thing, but angry because of what happened at the end?
I wouldn't say angry. I thought all night long we had pitches to hit, and we just, couldn't do much with them. Once we got to their pen, we had an opportunity. We cashed in on one run, and we could have had a chance for a big inning. Couldn't get the hit or the situational at bat. There's certainly fight. There always has been, but it comes down to results too.
Jack.
Dave, you guys obviously had a lot of opportunities in the latter innings. How did you feel about the quality of at-bats when guys were on base, and did the pressure start to mount once you missed one opportunity and then another in some of those innings?
I didn't love the pitch selection. There were some balls out of the zone, and there were some borderline balls or pitches that we offered at that we didn't give ourselves a chance to get into counts. And so I saw some expansion, some pitches that were pitchers' pitches that we offered at. It's just that's just what I saw, and we had opportunities, but when you get opportunities, you gotta cash in.
Can you pinpoint why Mookie and Freddie have gotten off to as slow of a start as they have this series, and sort of how they're attacking them, what they can do to be more productive?
I think Freddie's taking good swings. He barreled 2 balls last night. Mookie, I think it's just one of those. I think he's expanding a little bit. He's really good at controlling the strike zone and hitting his pitches, but I think the first couple games it seems more that he's being aggressive on pitchers' pitches, and I wouldn't say chasing, but not really swinging at the pitches that he can slug, and obviously everything's more magnified. It's 2 games, but our backs are against the wall, so we got to make some type of adjustments, and we have no more margin.
How daunting does a 2-0 hole feel? Obviously, you're facing elimination, but also, only need 3 wins. Kind of, where do things just feel right now with you guys?
I think it's just a lot of our guys some of our guys have been in this spot before as far as facing elimination, and I think it just, we just got to pitch better and, at times and take better bats. I think that we have the guys that can do it, and, we just got to take better team at bats and win the next game, win game 3. And so, if we win game 3, then we'll pick up the pieces and go from there. But, we've won 3 games in a row. We're very familiar with this ball club. They're playing good baseball, and we got to find a way to, flip the script.
Bobby, playoff debut. I imagine the outing was a little bit shorter than you had hoped for, but just how are you able to just kind of manage your emotions? First inning was a little bit challenging, but working through it.
Yeah, obviously didn't do a good job of working through it today. Mentally I felt fine out there. Physically it was probably the best I've ever felt. It's a good thing and a bad thing when you feel that good. I kind of just get a little too jumpy out there and cause the command to be a little worse.
What are you seeing from them and just how they attacked you?
I couldn't really see much because, my off-speed just wasn't really competitive today. Threw a couple good changeups in there. Slider wasn't really there today and just didn't do a good job of setting the tone today.
As a result, are you more frustrated or angry?
Both, all the above. As a starter, especially after losing game one, you want to go out there and set a tone for your offense, get them in a good mood, and I didn't help the bullpen out either, and they did a great job getting my back.
Because you and your teammates never dreamed you'd be in a hole like this.
I mean, stuff happens, but we're not done yet. So they still got to win another game, and I know we can do this.
Bobby, did you feel like maybe being overamped kind of caused a lack of feel for the secondary pitches?
Yeah, I didn't really feel overamped. It was just physically, it was the best I've ever felt. And, it's just got a little too jumpy when I'm feeling that good. Just let it eat a little bit too much instead of slowing things down,
Bobby, the leadoff batter loss, how hard is it to kind of get your mindset back to where it needs to be after that?
Yeah, it's the first batter of the game. I wasn't really worried about that first walk. Just flush that down the toilet. And just got on to the next batter. But there was just too many times I fell behind the count with my off-speed pitches, which caused them to be on time for the fastball.
Frustration right now. We had some opportunities tonight. We didn't cash in, and that's on us. And we got to just get prepared and go out there, and we got to win the next game. They've gotten the big hit, and in the playoffs, that's really what matters. You got to get the hit when it matters. They've done that several times, and we haven't.
I knew that I had a lot of capable guys and a lot of good arms behind me, so just going up there and putting up the zero and being the first one just to do my job.
Level of maybe frustration because of what happened tonight?
I don't know. Obviously we're all frustrated, but there's nothing we can do now. We just got to focus on the next game. We just can't get any momentum, and pitch well, and we're just not hitting there. So it's obviously frustrating, but frustration, you don't want to turn the page. You don't want to just keep harping on the things you didn't do. You focus on what you did.
Because you never dreamed you'd be in a hole like this.
No, nobody dreams this, but sometimes you gotta play the cards that you're dealt, and being down 2-0 is what we're done.
Why do you think you guys have been pitching it pretty carefully? The pitch is kind of on the edge of the strike zone, just a little bit outside. When you've kind of gone over your at-bats, are you satisfied with what you're swinging at?
No, I'm not necessarily satisfied with what's going on, but they got some good pitchers. They got some good pitchers, and they're making it tough. It was easy, everybody be doing it. So you got to tip your cap to them. They're executing, doing a great job, but we had to battle back. We had to, throw a punch at some point.
But as far as your pitch selection goes, do you think you're swinging at the right stuff?
I'm not really focused on me right now. We're focused on the Dodgers, and the Dodgers need to win a game. I got to do my part. But as far as I just help the team win and figure out a way. It doesn't matter where the pitches are. We got to figure out a way.
With that kind of being said, do you feel like you and Freddie kind of got to get going here to get the?
Yeah, all of us got to get going. All of us got to get going. We had a couple opportunities, and we just didn't cash it in. And, for me and Freddie, and that's kind of our role. We're not doing it. I take ownership in that. So we just got to figure out a way, man. There's no excuses.
Last week or so about the regular season, you started hitting again. Did you feel like you had kind of found it again, or?
I'm not even thinking about me, man. So the me questions, no bueno. It's just gonna be focused on the Dodgers right now, and we're down 2-0. We have to figure out a way to come back Wednesday, I think.
You guys were so good in those situations of runners in scoring position kind of all year. What changes in the playoffs? What kind of been going on here the last 2 games?
Nothing changes in the playoffs. It's still the same situation. It's just the playoffs, and you can argue there's a bunch of different things that change, but it's still the same game. You just got to find a way to execute, man. Got to find a way to execute. There's no loss tonight. How you feeling?
Yeah, not what we envisioned, being 2 down, but that's where we're at. We got to take it one game at a time and go get them on Wednesday.
Was it the right knee that got hit? How's that feeling?
Oh, I'm fine. Yeah, that's what happens when you have a terrible swing. You hit balls off yourself. So, but I'm all good.
How are you feeling in your at bats tonight?
Same way I've been feeling for about 6 weeks. Cut my swing off, so I got a couple days to figure it out.
What were you looking for that Gallen at bat, and were you kind of surprised it went curveball again?
Well, I had a 1-1 cutter. That will not make me sleep tonight. It's the one pitch I needed to hit, and I didn't hit it. And then he went 3 straight curveballs. Good pitch.
Is it something that
curveball on that last one?
All right, 3 straight. You're not usually used to that, but it's not about that. It's about the 1-1 cutter that I missed.
Can't really measure the energy of the team, but kind of what was it like in the dugout tonight?
We were all ready to go, fired up. You know, we had multiple opportunities. We just didn't get to hit.
You talked about during the season how you and Mookie were the tone setters and carried a heavy load. You guys are 1 for 13 so far.
Not what we need to do. So just go take the day tomorrow and go get them and forget about the last two and work out Wednesday.
Have the Diamondbacks surprised you in any way?
No, because we talked about this about 2 weeks into the season last year, at the beginning of this year. We knew they were a good team, and you know, you got Merrill Kelly and Zach Gallen pitching really good games, and you know, our offense has been doing what we need to do, so we got to go get them on this.
How difficult is it to sort of generate any sort of momentum this season?
I mean, we had it going in the 5th and 6th. We just didn't capitalize on those opportunities.
When you miss those opportunities in the team, does the pressure kind of mount the next time later in the game, guys?
I mean, I guess that would be an individual thing when you're in the batter's box, but you know, I think this is as long as we keep getting those opportunities, I truly believe we'll get that hit. So hopefully on Wednesday we can give ourselves a lot of opportunities and a couple of us could hit it.
How difficult is it to play from behind for 18 innings?
Yeah, but you got to give credit to our bullpen. They gave us a chance to win this game, and to go 7 1/3 innings, we only give up 1 run. That's what we needed them to do, and gave us a chance. And offense, we just didn't do it.
Freddie, is there more frustration or anger that this team has at itself?
I think it's just more frustration upon ourselves that you know, we had a 5th and 6th innings. I think a lot of us aren't going to be able to sleep tonight. So a couple pitches I missed that make me not sleep. So come get them on Wednesday.
Freddie, I know it's an individual thing in the batter box, but do you think collectively everyone can start pressing in their at-bats?
I guess. I mean, that's an easy way to look at it when you don't get the hits and stuff like that. But I think we had a good game plan. We gave ourselves the opportunities. We just didn't get the hit.
When the pitchers were getting pulled early in both games 1 and game 2, how does that kind of affect you guys, if at all?
No, it doesn't affect us. I think Doc said he was going to manage it like Game 7, so that's what he did, and you know, big credit to our bullpen, give us a chance.